Blackstone Audio presents Deep Survival. Who lives, who dies, and why? True stories of miraculous endurance and sudden death by Laurence Gonzales. For my father. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Dylan Thomas. Prologue. Most children are told fantastic stories, which they gradually come to realize are not true. As I grew up, the fantastic stories I'd heard as a young child turned out to be true. The more I learned, the more fantastic and true the stories seemed. They were unlike the stories other children heard. They were gruesome, improbable, and sad. I didn't repeat them because I thought no one would believe me. They were the stories of a young man falling out of the sky. Unlike Icarus, who had flown too high, he had not flown high enough. At 27,000 feet, his wing was blown off by a German flak battalion, which was firing 88mm anti-aircraft shells over the rail yards outside of Düsseldorf. And, unlike Icarus, he's still alive as I write this. Federico Gonzales, my father, was a first lieutenant near the end of World War II. He was piloting a B-17 for the 8th Air Force, when that organization had evolved into a marvelous machine for turning young men into old memories. He was on his 25th and last mission, which he was eager to complete, because he and his buddy, David Swift, were going to sign up to fly P-51 Mustang fighter planes, the Knights of the Sky. My father was like that, despite having been shot down before. He'd enlisted in the last cavalry outfit before the war. He rode horses at a gallop while emptying the clip of his .45 Model 1911A, reloading while turning to come back and hit the targets again. When the war started, the cavalry was mechanized, and he began searching for the next best thing. He discovered airplanes. He went out for fighters, but they needed bomber pilots, and as his commanding officer told me 45 years later, your dad had a flair for flying on instruments. When his B-17 was hit on January 23, 1945, he was the lead pilot for one of those enormous air raids that the United States was conducting at.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?